Hey, cool quacks and chicken lovers! How's everyone doing today? It's me, Liam, from the Naked Acre Homestead. This morning, we're going to go look for some goose eggs, and hopefully we'll have some. We've actually found 2 so far that I just came out to do an egg check to see if we could find any goose eggs, and we got one. This is actually our 2nd goose egg so far. Woo, woo, woo! But unfortunately, the cold got this one first, and it's frozen. Sad. This could have been a cute little gosling. Guys, lay on the warmer spots. Our first egg was quite a bit more bloody, which is usually common with first or new layers. But this one's looking pretty good and healthy. And I would say this is probably one of the Chinese geese based on the shape. I noticed last year that our Chinese geese lay a more elongated egg. And that's kind of how this one is. So the Chinese geese are the ones here on the right with the long swan-like necks and the knobs on their head. Although the hard part right now with this time of year is that a lot of times the goose eggs are actually frozen because it's so cold out and the geese have been laying the eggs outside, which has not been helpful. So let's go see if there's some goose eggs. Unfortunately, there's no goose or duck eggs in here today, so don't mind the cobwebs, but look at the Muscovies. They like to hang out up there. That's their little roost. Hi guys. How are you? These are some of the Muscovies we don't show off as often. These are 2 of our hens. This one here is Rosé, and this one here is Chardonnay. Hi, ladies. So we just came from the coop, and the reason the birds are actually locked away right now is because we actually have to run out and do some errands. And whenever we leave the house, we like to make sure that everyone's locked up, just so that they're not out causing mischief or getting like hurt or anything like that. Just because there is still predators. We still have wide open spaces all around us, and we want to keep everybody safe, happy, healthy, and that's just one of the things you got to do. So now we're going to see the peacocks, the Silkies, the Polish, and the Easter egger chicks just to go check on everybody, make sure everybody's good, their water's good, and yeah, do an overall wellness, warmth egg check. How's everyone today? Hey guys! We had one extra rooster in here that was giving some of the Polish a little bit of a haircut, so they're still regrowing their afros back, unfortunately. We took that rooster out of here because we don't have time for bullies around here. Right, everyone? No time for bullies. Say no to bullying. Right? These things are so funny. I love looking at them. These are the crested Polish chickens. This one right here, she's a pullet. Whereas this one and this guy here, they're actually cockerels. I would say that little one there, she's probably a pullet. And that one's probably hard to tell. That one, the other cream-colored one there, should be a pullet too. We have a good little ratio. Probably have to downsize some boys here soon, but these are all of our grow-outs. These little cuties are the Americana hens. Well, Americana crossed with our Leghorn, sorry. So these are our little project hens. And as you can see, they're pretty much all black with the faintest little speckling of white and little bits of their head there. But they're going to be a good little bird to start with. Now the cockerel, he's a handsome young guy. He's got some little white speckling here in his face. A little bit of red coming through. He's shaping up to be quite a handsome fella. He doesn't have a name yet, but he definitely needs one. Our goal is to breed him with those girls and hopefully get more of this white speckling to come through. And hopefully, if we do that enough times, we can create like a mottled looking type bird. We may have to re-add the X-checker back in to get some of those genes. I don't know why it's not focusing, I'm sorry. And while I was inspecting, I noticed something hiding in the snow. Oh. Or not in the snow, in the straw, sorry. But it's split. Little bugger. I missed it. Oh. I think that's one of our Silkies that keeps laying these eggs, but she keeps... We've lost 2 eggs now to freezing. 1 Silkie and 1 goose egg. Ah! And now that we've locked up here, we gotta go check on the quail and the bantam chickens. So come with me. Whew. It's not terribly cold today. We've been having a little bit more milder winters, despite how bundled up I look. But not milder winters, milder days, sorry. The winter's been ugh. But the groundhog saw his shadow. The geese are laying. Spring's gotta be here, right? 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 So here is our covey of Coturnix quail and a few of our bantams. The little speckled bantam chickens are the Seramas, and then the other 2 are bantam mixes. Everybody in the covey's just kind of hanging back here for cuddles today. But we did notice that once we built the straw up higher, they started building like these little divots and nests and sorts of things within the straw. They're also curious. Little Serama here showing off some of their colors. Honestly, I could watch these guys forever. This little chicken is so curious. So clearly the little covey is doing all good. They all look so cute and cozy in there. Time to go back inside, grab a little sip of coffee to warm up, and wait a couple more hours for some goose eggs. We also have to go run some errands, so errands, goose eggs, you know the sitch. Gotta get them before they freeze. Gotta get them before they freeze. Gotta get them before they freeze! Sorry for the excitement there. Who just isn't excited about spring? And we're gooses! If you didn't know, I love geese. So we use a GQF hatcher. It's the Sportsman, and it is the 1550. We also have the 1502 for the incubator. That's just all fancy incubator terms for those of you that are curious of what we use to hatch. These baby buttons are just hanging out here right now and still in their last day in the hatcher, and then tonight we're going to move them over to the brooder. And then we got to get the hatcher all cleaned out for the next batch of eggs. We have 2 more button quail and a few Coturnix quail that we got from our friends, so we're excited to see what we can hatch out of those. These little ones will be joining their older siblings. That one little one looks like it's like falling asleep or something. And then you see the little quail booties. Quail booty, quail booties. Look at them shaking. And then this one's falling asleep while it stands up. Oh, it's okay, little one. You can lay down. It's a big world. They're so cute. Dolly wants to check in on the baby button quail too. She likes watching them. So these are the last few eggs that we have to go in, and that will be the the rest of our test hatches for now until we start collecting eggs for the goose season to hatch, and hopefully some duck eggs here soon too. The dogs out here doing their doggy things. Homer trying to keep up through the snow. Daphne's out here looking for mice. Dolly and Badger just over there vibing. Hey girls! Hi, Mama! He's gonna come tearing. Oh, so I'm gonna be honest with you. We got distracted working on a little project that we've been working on. And we are delayed ourselves going to the store. So we are gonna go to the store in a few minutes. But before we go to the store, I should do one more check for goose eggs, just in case. Don't want them to freeze, you know? You know how it is. We gotta make sure. So come with me. Let's go check for some baby goose eggs. Well, not baby goose eggs, but like goose eggs to make babies. I'm gonna go inside 1 second. So we're inside now. The whole crew. You know, I don't see any goose eggs, but I'll do a further inspection just in case, because sometimes I find that the goose and the ducks will actually bury their eggs down in the straw for some reason. It makes it hard to collect them. They're just trying to build a nest to be parents, but these are hit or miss when it comes to hatching eggs. Not usually the best. Last year we tried to let them and they didn't hatch a single thing. So this year we're not even risking it. We're hatching every single egg we can get from them. But yeah. Hey guys. So when we're doing this, we just like to slowly move our boots around just in case. We don't like to put too much pressure in one spot just in case there's a little egg hiding. I don't think we're lucky enough. What are your thoughts? No? We're not lucky enough? So yesterday, the egg that I found was around this. So as you see, there was no eggs in there, unfortunately, yet. We're gonna check again when we get back from the store. But before we go get ready for the store, we have to go check on the peacocks and the silkies and the polish. Just one more time, right? Like, what if they laid an egg? What if our 2 boy peacocks magically laid an egg? Wouldn't that be pretty cool? I bet you we'd be the most famous YouTube channel on the planet. And as predicted, they're all pretty good. We should add a little bit more straw this evening. Make it a little more fluffy in here. So the chickens aren't the only things fluffy. We're more than just fluffy chickens. Right, guys? Just like predicted, they're pretty good. So, we're gonna go get ready for the store, and then once we go to the store, we'll probably take you guys for along the ride. Take you along for the ride. I can't speak today. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we'll take you guys along for the ride. We're going to like the farmer's market and probably just maybe a grocery store or something. We have like no food in our fridge, so one of those kinds of days. And we'll try to record some when we go to the store if we remember. Be right back. We're just getting ready to actually go to the store now. Yeah. It's only taking us like a couple extra hours.
I really need to figure out what to do with my hair. If y'all have any tips, leave them in the comments.
Below. So we're just going to... We just turn the music up and ignore the problems. Any noise your car makes, turn the music up. As usual, we forgot to record the store. And we forgot to record the unbagging. But we essentially got avocados, sweet potatoes, beets, ginger, garlic, a bunch of spices, some stuff for curry, chips, of course, oranges, citrus, apples, pretty much all the fun stuff.
Oranges, citrus.
Oranges, clementines, and apples.
And Linda.
Linda's listening. Yeah, so apples, Honeycrisp, because those are our favorite. So clementines, lettuce. We already had carrots. More apples and oranges, peppers, lemons, limes. Ignore my fridge. Also, pretty good sized feta for not a bad price. And we always use these little goat cheeses. And this one is slightly embarrassing because we have a bird farm, but we do buy chicken eggs. Also, I forgot to say, we got all of this for like under $115 or so, I think. So, not too bad. Now that we're back from the store, I gotta go check for goose eggs again. Unfortunately, no goose eggs, which means we probably won't get any today. Since owning geese, I've noticed that they've kind of like lay like late morning to mid-afternoon. Usually if you don't see anything by then they're not going to be like an evening layer. Yeah, so now we're going to go check to see if the chickens laid any eggs and yeah, see what the sitch is. Woo, woo, woo. And everybody in there is doing pretty good too. Perfect. Now we're just going to go back inside and I don't know, probably edit or something, you know, do whatever other chores are just on the list. You know, when you farm or homestead or honestly just live, there's always a giant list of things to do. And the longer you live, the longer the list gets. As per our weekly diet, guess what we're making? Curry! Curry! If only you could smell through this camera. Because it smells so good. Delicious! These are good spices. You should use them in your cooking more often. I'm talking to a lot of you. Can't you just smell how good it is?
Okay.
Sleepy little quailies. Sleepy. So cute. Look at the little baby quails just sleeping. Look at this thing just staring at me like he wants to go outside or something. Look at this thing just staring at me like she wants to go outside or something. And look at this thing just staring at me like she wants to go outside or something. You guys want to go to bed? Homer, sit. Sit. Good boy. Everybody's sitting? Wait. Okay, or not. Good girl, Badger. There's always one, right? Oh, wow. I love that this is what we decide to do. Thank you. And then over here, little Normie is just sleeping in his little cave that he dug. We really want to rescape his enclosure. That'd make a cool video. We can get some more plants and just re-add some more bugs, because I feel like he ate most of the bugs in his bioactive enclosure here. But right now, he's just burrowed down in his sleepy little thing. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Badger, where is it? Badger! That's not a ball, that's a baby Homer! It's not really a baby Homer. It's a Homer the Simpson bark box. Ooh. And then this happens. Life with dogs. Badgie. Badgie, it doesn't work like that, honey. Everybody here, these three are all girls, by the way. And only this little one is a boy. Ooh.
It's chunky.
Get that chunky cream in there.
Coconut milk. Ugh.
Yeah, yummy curry. That's what we're talking about, guys. Calm down.
Just because you guys never actually get to see what my hair looks like when it's not out, but Hims has a lot of hair. You always get to see Jesse's fun little afro, but I still need to do something with this. We both don't even know what we want to do with our hair. We just have been growing it out and living, I guess. I don't know. Leave comments below if you have any ideas of what we should both do. Probably just say cut it. LOL. And then this. Okay. So now we're just going to do some morning chores. Let everybody out. Feed everybody. All that normal kind of stuff that we usually do. Check on these guys. Hey guys. Good morning. This is one of the little button quail chickies. A little lavender one. I don't know why he's got his leg all stretched out there. Relaxed. Just vibing. Good morning, Dutchie. How are you, baby? This is one of our cats, Duchess. She's a Turkish Angora and a Maine mix. We rescued her as an adult, and she's been a wonderful addition to our family ever since. And this handsome man is Valentino. Hi, Valentino. He is a Himalayan. He's a Seal Point Himalayan. So each morning we've just been filling this with super hot water. And then when we put it out there, the birds have like warm water for themselves. And then we also have a couple of buckets since the pool is kind of frozen over at the time. So we fill up 2 big buckets with water so that they can still get in and splash and do all their fun duck and goose things. Please ignore Homer in the background. Is him a stinky boy? Is that why Hims is being so bad? Because Hims is a stinky boy. Stinky boy. Stinky boy. So this is actually take 2. The first one actually fell apart. Like the red part fell off of the white part. And all of the water dumped on Jesse. Good morning, Groove. Another important step with the morning is making coffee. And since the mouse chewed on our coffee machine cord, we are still doing our not fancy pour-overs. Don't take advice from me if you're learning how to do a pour-over right now. This is not the proper way to do it.
And just like that, the coffee is made.
What a good chance to see everyone. The Muscovies and the Cayugas. The Muscovies and the Swedish and the Bach. The Chinese. The Sebbies. The Romans. And all of our mixes. What a great, beautiful morning. Here's a few more of our cute little Silkies. The Polish. It's nice and warm in here, honestly. Oh, and then here's a few of the Easter eggers. Hi, guys. The Silkies are so cute. And then there's the P-boys in the back. How cute is this? And now we're going to do the best thing of the day. What are we doing? We're checking for goose eggs. So everybody's actually happy to be out today. It's a lot more sunny and bright and it's better than it's been the past little while. The Muscovy ladies are being very cute. Hi, ladies! Hi! The Grublet, the queen, the legend, the icon. Of course, she's here. Ray Grublets. Right? How are you this morning? You're good? And the geese have been in and out this morning, so I'm very curious if we're gonna find some magic, some gold, some baby goose eggs. When we come in here, we gotta be very careful. We don't step on anything. So I'm not seeing any duck or goose eggs in there at the moment. Are you okay, guys? It's a very sunny, bright day, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got another one. We've gotten 2 so far. Just the little ducks being ducks. Hi, guys. And of course, we're gonna go see if the chickens laid any eggs, the ones that live with the peacocks. So let's go see. Come in here. Hey, guys. Any eggs from anyone? No eggs yet? Why no eggs? These chickens are so funny. Guys. Wait a second. Wait a second. Do you see what I see? It's a nice little warm egg. So if I was gonna bet any money on any of these birds in here being the layer for this egg, it's probably this silky hen right here. This is Potato. She's one of our original hens. And she's probably the mama to a good majority of them in here. Like these little cuties. Hi. Hi. So we have to go take our little silky egg in. It's all nice and warm still, so that means it's fresh. Before we do that, we can take a little peek over here. On the left is Wild Bill. He's our white Sebastopol. And then on the right is Rawhide. She's a buff Toulouse goose. Last year, they're the 2 that crossed and created all of our little spotted babies. I'll try to get a better up close of them both. Bill doesn't like it when I mess with his lady, so he wants to keep her safe and protected, which is such a good gander. And then, of course, the welcoming committee. You know, we're actually going to end today's video right here. So thank you so much for coming and watching. We really appreciate all the support, and we're really close to getting to our 500 subscribers goal. So if you really like our channel, please subscribe. Share with a friend if you think that they would also like our videos. Please go down to the comments, leave us a comment, tell us what you think. We love hearing feedback, constructive feedback, things we should do on the farm, maybe different animals we should add. Tell us everything that you think. Every like, comment, and subscriber really, really means so much to us, and it's helping us, honestly, in way more ways than you could ever imagine. So thank you so much from both Jesse and I at the Naked Acre Homestead and all of the animals. We appreciate it all so much. Someone's knocking on the door. Someone's ringing the bell. Come on, sing it with us. These little guys have been over here knocking on the door. Hi guys, how you doing?